Hey guys, this is actually the first video that I'm officially recording for YouTube, but I'm actually very excited. I don't really know what I want to get into, but this is what I wanted to start with. I have the 3,000 questions about me. Instead of sitting down here and telling you a bunch of random stuff about me, I decided that I'll let you know more about me through these really randomized questions, so you can get a better look at my personality, who I am, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Hello. So I found this book of what is it, 3,000 questions about me. This is just me figuring things out and seeing what I like. These are the colors I have, but I'm trying to see which one I want to use. So I'm just gonna use this really purpley maroon color. It doesn't have a place to put your name. I guess I'm just gonna go through the first 15 questions I have on here. What is your idea of happiness? I feel like my idea of happiness is to be at the point where I am content with what I have, but I still want to go for more. I feel like for the most part, you're always just gonna feel neutral about life, but I feel like to be happy is to have all your needs met and still want to go for more. Being fulfilled, but still wanting more. Yeah. What's your greatest fear? I try not to be too scared of things, for many reasons. For the most part, I'm a very curious person, so I don't have a lot of fear. I guess death, but low-key I'm not too scared of death, actually. I'm just trying to vibe till I get there, you know what I'm saying? Fear, I guess I fear more things that I know of that I just don't like. Like, I really don't like bugs. I don't like people in my house, but I don't fear that. That's just a preference. So I think bugs. I really don't like roaches, but I can face them. But I just really don't like roaches. What trait do you most deplore in yourself? Ooh. Okay, that's a deeper one. I really hate how anxious I get. I get very anxious and it's very debilitating. If you have anxiety, you're gonna understand. But anxiety is very debilitating and I feel like sometimes I can't move, I cry, I shake, I can't think. It's a very horrible experience to deal with anxiety the way that I deal with it, and I'm assuming the way a lot of other people deal with it. I think my anxiety would be the thing that I deplore the most about myself. I just don't like it. What's your greatest extravagance? I'm a pretty conservative spender, and nothing that I really own is too a lot of the bags that I own are expensive, not like Hermes level expensive, but they're pretty expensive and they're intricate too. So I feel like they would be my most extravagant purchases, I guess. I would say my bags, yeah. What's your current state of mind? I've been off sertraline for 2 weeks now, so it's kind of wearing off. So, very angry, very irritable, but still vibing. I started, going to the psychiatrist recently, 6 months ago. For the most part, I've been doing pretty good. They've been prescribing me sertraline and I'm on 100 milligrams right now, which is an antidepressant if you don't know. But, for the most part, I feel like I've been doing pretty good. Gnawing at the bars. Yeah. What do you consider the most overrated virtue? I am of the personal sense, in my own opinion, that every virtue is kind of overrated. I actually don't know. Hold up, let me search them up. Honestly, I feel like in our society, the most overrated one is diligence. Cause girl, we need a break. This freaking go, go, go mentality, everyone needs a break. And my mom has this way of thinking. She always has to go and do something. She's always doing something. And I was telling her, I was like, why don't you rest? And she's like, because I don't want to. And I was like, okay, to each to their own, right? I don't really care. I love diligent people when it's the time for it because they always get their stuff done. But otherwise, I'm like, dude, calm down. On what occasion do you lie? All the time. What do you dislike the most about your appearance? I don't know. Here's my thing. I'm not a stickler for body positivity, but I am a stickler for body neutrality. So over a while, I've been very thinking of my body in a very neutral sense. I haven't been too picky about the way I look or too this, that, or the other. So there's nothing about me that I guess, dislike about myself. So I'm gonna say, I don't know, my ankles. I have normal sized ankles, but I think they still look a little weird. Okay, my ankles. Which living person do you most despise? Trump right now. Say MAGA Latinos. Should I say MAGA Latinos? Which words or phrases do you most overuse? Anything that's common in the era. So I used Smexy and Queen. I used Smexy all throughout freaking middle school. Like that word, oh, that word never not left my mouth. I was saying that all the time. Queen I used up until like recently, like last year. So I've been using that from middle school all the way up until like last year. Slay I overuse. Thankfully 6-7 didn't get me yet. What or who is the greatest love of your life? Okay, I am not that old. I'm only 20. Okay, granny. Like, okay. So only dating that I count one person, and it was like 2-3 months. So I don't even really count that. So I've had exactly like 0 loves of my life. And yeah, so I would say 0 up until now because I don't have any. When and where are you the happiest? I think I'm the happiest when I'm alone. I do a lot of thinking in my brain and I'm very creative, like up here. Not creative where like I physically create things like with my hands. Creative where I'm very imaginative. So I have lots of fun in my brain. And honestly, I think that's when I'm the happiest. When I'm in like a dark room where I'm just there and with my thoughts, which is why I have to take like freaking melatonin and all these sleeping stuff. But like when I'm with my thoughts, I can be there for hours just thinking and commenting on things like going on in my mind. I feel like when I'm in my mind, I'm the happiest. Which talent would you most like to have? Oh my god, hear me out. Okay, so I used to be very jealous of very flexible people. Like I used to do the splits like in the gym, and I would try to learn new tricks and do cartwheels and stuff like that. And I never got to learn because I don't even have the money, and gymnastics is pretty expensive. So there's that. But it's also like my mom thought I was gonna like break my legs or something, so she never took me to like the gymnastics things or all that. So I really wish I could be a gymnast, low-key. So, or at least just pick up some stuff, because I feel like that would be a really cool talent. I don't know if you guys know what devices are on my wall back there, but Diane, whenever she does that thing where she like does the backflip and then she flips herself around and then her face is like straight up, like her body's like all turned. That stuff is so entertaining. I don't know why I think it's so cool. I wish I could do that. Okay. So I'm done with the first page, and there's like 100 pages. There's probably more than 300 pages. So I'm gonna do a little bit more, but this is so far what I have now. Ignore my freaking bit nails. I'm gonna be doing my nails pretty soon. So I'm just gonna go like this one, and this one's a lot. It's number 1717. Do you try to protect your reputation, or does that not matter to you? My reputation with everyone? Because I get, once again, anxiety. I get really bad anxiety if people dislike me because you know I'm not. If you dislike me because of who I really am, it doesn't really bother me. I'm like, I'm not everyone gets along. So it's like, whatever, I don't really mind. But if you dislike me because of something that you assume of them, or stuff like that, it really gets on my nerves. My reputation is pretty good. I treat people with respect. I really love everyone, and I make sure everyone's included wherever I am. And especially because I'm going into the social work field, I don't want to build a reputation of not being a good person, because that's going to be my field. It's going to be my job to be taking care of other people. So I just don't want people to feel a certain way about me, especially the profession that I'm going into. So there's that. You can tell I was kind of into it because like these first few pages are like ran through. And I'm going to do some tutoring. I'll do these 2 small ones right here. Favorite holiday, and have you ever tie-dyed your own clothes? Okay, favorite holiday besides my birthday. No, I hate my birthday. Actually, I don't like that much attention on me. Normal amount of attention on me, I can manage and I like. But that much attention on me for my birthday, no. But what's your favorite holiday? I would say Christmas, because I feel like Halloween isn't long enough. I feel like Halloween is like the whole month is like Halloween, and then actual Halloween is like kind of mid. But Christmas, I feel like not only is a whole month like Christmas, but then you still have like New Year's after. Like, so I feel like Christmas, the whole month is worth it, and then you get 2 days because it's Christmas and Christmas Eve. And I'm Hispanic, so it is Christmas and Christmas Eve. So there's that. So it's like Christmas. Have you ever tie-dyed your own clothes? I used to watch a lot of JC and Casey when I was young, and they did a bunch of like crafts and stuff like that. So yes, I did. And you know what? I was really good at it. And then I bought a tie-dye kit from like Walmart and my own like white shirt and everything. It was honestly so fun. I would do it again, except I want to do it with friends and all my friends are freaking busy. But I really want to do it with my friends again because I was just so good. I was just so good at it. I'll just do the first 3 on this page. What is the worst case of mistaken identity you're aware of? I'm not sure. I don't know. And I think that's my final answer. Is that like a case thing or is that like personal? Have you ever had chicken pox? No. And my mom has, but I'm actually really scared of chicken pox because I'm scared to get shingles when I'm older. And chances are like 1 in 3 adults who have chicken pox in their life also get shingles when they're older. And I don't want to be dealing with any of that. And I've never gotten chicken pox, thankfully. So, do you think morals are universal or relative? I think all of them are relative. And morals, I think, are a component of our social behavior. If there was any time where we could somehow agree the opposite of what we currently agree, then yeah, it is relative. It has to be relative. I'll go through these 2 small ones over here. Do you often read your horoscope? Yes. I'm an Aquarius. I'll leave the rest to interpretation. I do, and I believe astrology does have truth in it. Not because it is true, but because we're humans and we're multifaceted. The reason astrology and like horoscopes seem very correct is mostly because they're very they're very broad. But yes, I do read my horoscope and I read it often. I have like an astrology book sitting like on my thing there. The short one over here, there's like an astrology book sitting there because I love astrology and I love horoscopes. Do you have any scars? I do. Mostly acne scars for the most part. And my dog bit me. So I don't know if I'm gonna have scars permanently from it. But my dog bit me here. And you can see it's still like scabbing over, like right here. You can see it's still like scabbing over. And there's that. So I have a few for my dog. I love it when my dog leaves scars. Because you know how someone's like carrying their love with me? That's what it feels. So I have like a few like on my hand over here. I don't know if you can see them. I have these 2 on my hand over here. I have like one on my chin here. From when I like banged my chin or something. Are you more like your mom or your dad? I feel like, here's my thing, I don't know my dad that well. He comes over pretty often. I just don't know him like that. My mom, I know her very well. I'm a lot like my mom. What was the worst time you ever put your foot in your mouth and what did you say? Me and my mom have like a weird dynamic where we don't really tell each other that much about each other, but when we do, it's not really important. So my mom told me all these like things about and then you know that thing recently that happened where I think it was a Miss Brand and what is it? The guy that was in Taiwan, he was like telling Miss Mexico to shut up. So she was telling me about it, then Miss Brand this, and I was like, Mom, you know I don't care, right? And I felt so bad. I was like, no, Mom, tell me. I really care. I did it unintentionally. I didn't really put that much thought to it. Are you pretty devious? I am pretty devious. How did you know? I'm not devious. However, for the plot, I'm gonna say I am. 2737. Do you think it's a thin line between love and hate? I would say yes. I think the closer you are to the middle of the line, the more you see them for who they really are. And the farther you get to the side is when you start creating a version of them that isn't correct, that isn't true to who they really are. And you know what? I'll wrap it up for today of the questions in here with a 7. I'll answer. Oh, there are 7. Okay, 276. What is your biggest weakness? I'm not really sure. I would think I'm a very big people pleaser because once again, anxiety. I don't like people feeling bad with me, so I would say big people pleaser, but also for the most part, I think I'm fine. No, yeah, I'm a big people pleaser. How do you feel personally about any kind of gambling? I don't think it's a problem until you start gambling your necessities. Like, if you're gambling a couple $100s a month, it might be an issue, but you're fine. If you're gambling off your rent money, that's a problem. Have you ever donated to charity? I have, especially when you're a kid and all the charities go and you're supposed to like donate like a freaking ton of money. So I have donated to charities, but hear me out. It's like a big passion project of mine that I really want to start a charity that helps with my area. I live in a very poor area, and there's lots of schools and students around me that would need help. There's lots of shelters around me that need help, and we live in an area where we're prone to natural disasters as well. So I really want to start a charity where I can donate stuff, or like donate my money or other things that I have, as well as other things from the community, so we can start giving things out to the community, especially in times of need or in times of celebration, because that seems like the time where most people really, really need things. So I really do want to start a charity, and that's actually one of my dreams. I really want to start a charity and be able to give back to the community. Also, for people who don't know, no one's gonna know, it's not even my first video, but I am in social work. So I am getting my degree in social work. I have experience with being and living in shelters. I've been poor, I've been all these things. So I really want to make a charity so I can give back, because I know that when I was in those situations and I received a lot of gifts and things from other people, it was such a big help. So I really want to start one. When do you believe change is a good thing? I believe change for the most part is always neutral good. Unless you're changing intentionally to be worse, I think pretty neutral, pretty good. And I think with time you change, with certain things happening in your life, like time changes you. And I think that's a good thing. We grow, we experience, we become new people. And I think that change is a good thing when it comes from growth. Change is always a good thing when it comes from growth. That's gonna be it for me for this video. I hope you guys stick around and see. Hopefully I figure out what I want to start doing. Yeah, so go follow me on TikTok, follow me on YouTube, and my Instagram should be open by now, but if it's not, I'll still tag my Instagram. Maybe I can start doing my makeup while I do this, because I do have like my whole freaking palette over here, so there's that. This room will be cleaned soon, so don't worry about that, but yeah, just enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll be back next week. Hopefully I'll be back next week. This is my first time doing something, so I'm not gonna be too good at it. Don't judge me, or you know what, actually give me tips, please. Thank you and goodbye. Let's move on. Thank you. Do you like my room? Are the bangs banging? Do you like the background? Or what am I doing? Stop stalling. I spelled anxiety wrong, and then I miswrote the date, so that's gonna be fun to fix later. It's like blue and it's like yellow and blue. Yellow is obviously yellow on this end. Blue is blue on this end. However, once they get closer, I could have used red and blue, but anyways, once they get closer, that green that's between them, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, bro, not my freaking foot sticking out. Okay. Dogs in the freaking frame! I need to start wearing socks. I think I need to add the yawn counter because I've yawned so much.